Okay, I have my gloves. Y'all, you gotta be careful. This, ew, oh, ew, there's water in these gloves, gross. Okay, before we go look at this metal, I remembered it's time for Earl's monthly start. So, if you were watching one of the last videos when I did his last monthly start, I couldn't figure out why he wouldn't start. We thought it was like maybe like a bad connection, the engine wasn't turning over at all, so we didn't think it was a starter problem, but I couldn't figure it out. We finally realized it wasn't in neutral. In my defense, when it gets cold, my shifter sticks, and so the display said that it was in neutral, but it wasn't. It hadn't actually shifted into neutral. So we got to figure it out. It started. So this should be a non-event. I just want to get him started, let him run for 10-15 minutes. It's good for the engine. So fingers crossed that I don't screw anything up this time. Oh, he's not starting. Well, the dash is loose, so that's the first problem. All right, what the heck? I don't know if I'm even going to include this because I am probably going to make a fool of myself like last time. I don't know why he's not starting. I'm not an idiot, guys, I swear. Let's go check the battery. I don't know. Okay, so, I don't know why I didn't think of this before, but I have all of this metal that came off the walls. And, you know, I've been like pricing out corrugated tin and how I was going to rust it. And I don't know why I wasn't thinking, why don't I use what I have? I'm not like married to the texture of corrugated tin. And this already has some natural stuff on it. I definitely want more, but let's do the rust treatment on this and see what happens. It's game time as far as deciding whether or not I want to keep this or not. The guy's coming tomorrow to get the stuff, so all the scrap metal. So let's test this out. I'm gonna put the muriatic acid on it. I'm gonna let it eat at it for a little bit, and then I'm gonna rinse it off, and then I'm gonna wait for it to rust. So let's do that. Okay guys, I have given this warning many times before, but be careful with this stuff. It is muriatic acid, it is intense. Don't inhale it, don't get it on your skin. I should be wearing gloves. In fact, why don't I go get them? Okay, I have my gloves. Y'all, you gotta be careful. This, ew, oh, ew, there's water in these gloves, gross. Ew. Gross. Why is there water in them? That is nasty. All right, this one's dry. Okay, so I'll do all the work with that hand. So let's put this on here. It's gonna fizzle, it's gonna sizzle, it's gonna crackle. We're gonna leave it on for a bit and then we'll rinse it off. Okay? So in case you didn't believe me when I told you it's intense, like check that out. I mean, oh, and it's doing something weird with this metal. Huh. Wow, this is not what corrugated tin did, so I don't know. Wow, it like absorbs it, so this must have some weird finish on it of some sort. That is interesting. Oh, and look what it's doing to this rust that's already here. It's like green. Huh. I don't know. So this metal isn't flat, and so you can see that it's really like pooling in areas. So if you wanted this to be like perfectly consistent with its rusting and texture, I don't know how you do that. I don't. I want it to look natural and inconsistent, so I love that it's pooling in areas and doing that kind of thing. But that's enough muriatic acid, I think. I'm gonna let that keep doing its thing. I'm gonna go get some water. I shouldn't be breathing that. Oh, I'll be back. Okay, it has been precisely 2 hours and 15 minutes. I'm headed out to look at my metal, and it looks disappointing. Yeah, I don't know. It definitely did not, that's definitely not what it has done to the corrugated tin. So, I don't know, I'll give it a little more time. I'll probably do another treatment of the muriatic acid. We'll see, but that's disappointing. I was really hoping it was going to be awesome. You know what, we might need a little more trial and error. Okay guys, as expected, the reason Earl wasn't starting was super stupid. I didn't tighten one of the battery bolts down tight enough, and it didn't have a connection. So let me get this thing in neutral. Okay, it's actually in neutral this time. This is so embarrassing. I think it should start right up. Uno, dos, tres. Oh. Almost. Okay, he started! Okay, I am so glad Earl started, because that was about to get really embarrassing. But he did start. In other news, I should have filmed it. I did not film it, but I did one more rust treatment on my panel of metal, and I let it set for 2.5, 3 days, and I love it. Take a look. So it took a while, but the rust really took off after a couple days. It just needed a little bit of time. So officially, I am using this metal for my walls. Why would I spend money on brand new corrugated tin when I can rust the stuff that I already took out of Earl? I have all of these pieces right here. Yeah, I have all of these pieces, which is more than enough for what I need. And in fact, some fans of the channel emailed me, and they were like, "Hey, here's an awesome idea for you to like create some cool little things with your like extra metal, your extra rusted metal," and it's kind of brilliant. So I might have something awesome. Oh, sorry, I just stepped in mud. I might have something awesome to show you guys soon. But anyway, thanks for watching. As always, you know, thumbs up, subscribe, all of that stuff. It really does a lot of good, and doesn't cost you a dime. So if you enjoy these videos, you know, click, click, click. Bye guys. Did I just hear you say that you desperately want access to insider information and special perks? Well, check out my Patreon page right here. And don't forget to subscribe right here, or just watch another video right here. Do you know, do all the things. Do them all.